And today we are back with more Star Trek, the original series, this time watching Mirror Mirror. My name is Knifeby.
And I'm Crossroads, and welcome to the Geekheads channel. And now, let's go straight to the reaction.
We believe what you say, Captain Kirk.
Jumping straight
The
into
Halcyon
it.
Council cannot permit your Federation to mine dilithium crystals on our planet.
Report on magnetic storm, Mr. Spock.
Standard ion type, Captain, but quite violent and unpredictable.
Stand by to beam up landing party.
You do have the might to force the crystals from us, of course.
But we won't. Consider that.
We can't give them to you, but you can take them if you wish. That kind of thing.
So the warping is not working?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same. Oh! What the fuck?
I don't know, this turned into like early 2000s rap music video.
Yes.
Those are rough.
What? Nazi Spock, what was the... Weren't we having a discussion at the one World War II episode that what if Nazis won in that universe? Because what Kirk did? Is this the follow-up episode? Yeah.
Maybe. Probably not, maybe. Definitely changed into some alternative universe or something.
Like the title is, which we already know, a mirror mirrors, mirrored universe, I guess.
Yeah, whatever that storm was kind of jumped them into another universe or something during the warp.
Yeah, caused them to warp to a different universe.
Mirroring universe. Intro dance break.
The power beam jumped for a moment, sir, just as the landing party was about to materialize.
Due to your error, Mr. Kyle?
No, Mr. Spock. Before.
Possibly a result of the severe storm. Captain, feel any abnormal effects?
Yes, Dr. McCoy, you better look us over. That was a rough beam up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hilarious.
Maybe
what, Captain?
any of you feel dizzy when we were in the transporter beam?
Yes.
When we first materialized?
I did. The transporter lock might have been affected by the ion storm, and we just materialized somewhere else.
Yes, here. Not our universe. Not our ship. Parallel universe.
Yeah,
Coexisting with
parallel,
ours
but
and
parallel
ours.
enough that all the things they have
duplicated.
probably done have also occurred. Like
Another
McCoy is
enterprise.
spilling that like acid on the table.
Yeah.
That has also happened to this universe as McCoy. So
Then our counterparts must have been transporting up at the exact same time. We're here, and they're
yeah.
on our Enterprise.
Do we have a storyline where this is like
Are we
alternative
aliens? And if so, how do we get back
other,
on our own?
other
Use the
crew?
computer, then get on this technology. It's all we have to work with if we want to get back home.
Technology is a bit different there.
Let's take a look at the laboratory. We have a lot to learn.
It would be kind of amazing to learn some tech from alternative universe that you don't have. Just bring it back.
Kirk here.
Phaser report, sir. No damage.
Very good, thank you, Mr. Scott. Kirk out.
Oh no.
Lock on to secondary city.
I see. Lieutenant Uhura, contact the Halcyon Council. I wish to talk to them again.
Yes, sir.
Put phasers on standby, Mr. Sulu.
A serious breach of orders, Captain.
I have my reasons. You have 12 hours to consider your position. Close communications. Turn phasers off.
I see. 12 hours, Captain. That is unprecedented.
I mean, both universes Spock is gonna realize it. They're gonna be screwed, but the alternative Jim in the normal timeline is also probably gonna get arrested.
But this conduct must be reported.
You're at liberty to do so, Mr. Spock.
Deck 5, sir.
Oh, so his orders are not on deck 5 then.
So you die, Captain. And we all move up in rank. No one will question the assassination of a captain who has disobeyed prime orders of the Empire.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The
To the
Empire.
outbreak we go.
To that break. You dare to freaking face the Empire, do you now?
Yeah. Oh! Holy, that gun is still so scary.
Yeah. Does their version of the gun actually make you dissolve?
Mr. Chekhov is going to make me a chief, sir. You could make me an officer.
All right. You're working for me.
A commission?
You're in line. You might even make captain.
Yes, sir.
Not on my ship.
The booth for this one, sir?
Yes, the booth. Carry on.
Is that the fancy word for the airlock?
Yeah,
The
probably.
booth of the ship.
Could a storm of such magnitude cause a power surge, creating interdimensional contact with a parallel universe?
Affirmative.
Could persons in each universe transpose with their counterparts
Affirmative.
Could condition necessary to such an event be created artificially using the ship's power?
Pretty smart computer they have.
What kind of people are we in this universe?
Let's find out.
Yes.
Captain James T. Kirk succeeded to command ISS Enterprise through assassination of Captain Christopher Pike.
Now we know.
Captain,
God damn.
Yeah, pretty rough.
when we interrupt
Maybe.
engine circuits to tie the power increase into the transporter, it'll show up on Sulu's security board.
I just realized. So yeah, it took us this long to realize that the subtitles were in Finnish, but anyhow, sorry about that. Let's continue the reaction with the English subtitles, Salvi.
What do you suppose our counterparts are doing back in our universe?
Yeah, I wish we should see this part.
Are you all executed?
I think not.
Whatever your game is, I'll play it. You want credits, I'll give them to you.
Power Spock! I can get that for you!
Yeah, this version of Kirk is also kind of like I don't
Yeah,
want to call it
pirate
dumber,
captain.
but
No, he's
yeah,
pirate captain. He's just murderer.
yeah, almost like yeah.
The agony booth is a most effective means of discipline.
Okay, so it's at least not throwing him overboard.
Yeah.
You would find me a formidable enemy.
I'm aware of that, Captain. I trust that you are aware of the reverse.
That ought to hold him for about 6 hours.
A bit overkill, but
Nah, it's fine. Better to be safe than sorry.
yeah.
I fell asleep.
God damn, so he's...
Yeah.
Compared to your day, I gather. I heard about Chekhov. You're still in trouble with Starfleet Command. What you've got in mind this time is beyond me. You're scheming, of course. Is it all some clever means to advance you to the Admiralty?
Further than that, if I'm successful.
Really?
She's a
You must
spy
know
or
what you're
something.
doing.
Yeah, no? That type of universe.
Yeah.
I'm to be the woman of a Caesar. Can't I know what you're up to?
I received a private communication from Starfleet Command. I am instructed to wait until planet dawn over principal target to permit you to carry out our mission.
If I don't.
I am ordered to kill you and to proceed against the Halkans as the new captain of the Enterprise.
Okay.
Yeah, strict rules.
Yeah, well, makes sense considering all the
Yeah.
other rules they have in that universe, or that, yeah, parallel universe. Also, they were talking about Caesar, so it's almost like if you're talking about history, like you mentioned earlier with
Yeah.
Nazi Germany at the previous episode in the
Yeah,
at the instead of
this is
season 1.
changed way before.
Yeah, this more like Roman Empire never felt up of
Yeah,
thing,
type
I
of thing.
guess.
Yeah.
Shall I activate the Tantalus field? You'll at least want to monitor him, won't you?
Yes.
But who is this chick though?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember her from the real universe or the main universe.
How many enemies have you simply wiped out of existence by the touch of a button? The great, powerful Captain Kirk, who owes everything to some unknown alien scientist and a plundered laboratory.
Well, if you don't take advantage of your opportunities.
You don't rise to the command of a starship, or even higher. I press him, and he dies. Now, you really mean it. It doesn't matter. If Spock fails his order, he'll be killed anyway. You're not even afraid of Starfleet Command. Can your scheme bring you that much power so quickly? And what about me? How does Marlena fit in?
Marlena.
How does Marlena want to fit in? We have to get out of here within 3 hours. Spock has orders to kill me unless I complete the military mission.
Why is he standing in front of green screens all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Yeah, why is he standing in front of a green screen suddenly?
I don't know.
They forget to add him to some scene or background? Or?
I guess we have to just imagine like that the wall just happens to be green.
They just went and they realized maybe we don't have to do the green screen. It's just the lighting.
Yeah, I think it's just the lighting. I don't think it's
But to
green.
be honest, it looks like he's standing in front of the green screen.
Yeah, but kind of. But also there would have been like way too over harsh shadows to them kind of mask it off.
What the captain suspects. He's working on escape or defense.
That is my concern. I do not want to command the Enterprise, but if it should befall me, I suggest you remember that my operatives would avenge my death, and some of them are Vulcans.
Oh man.
Oiling my traps, darling. I'm afraid I'm a little out of practice. Maybe that's what happened to us, And you demand perfection.
I've
Never seen perfection, but no woman could come closer to it.
I mean, he's in an alternative universe. And there's like things you can't do because of the morals, but then there's things you can do. He will just fuck up this galaxy's gyms, like entire life and shit and everybody.
Yeah.
An important task.
All the relationships and yeah. No, but it seems like Spock immediately in like let's call it our universe immediately realized.
Yeah,
the same
they
thing
probably just came out freaking hand signs and everything, you know.
Yeah.
I'll call a yeoman to help me with my things.
You don't have to do that.
Transfer me. On the Enterprise, I am humiliated. I've been a captain's woman and I like it. I'll be one again if I have to go through every officer in the fleet.
You could. I simply meant that you could be anything you want to be.
Yeah. Kirk the ladies man.
Is he gonna bring her along? I don't know if they have a reverse of her in their
Mercy to
ship.
the Hawkins.
I don't know if
Mercy to
it's
Spock.
on their ship, but she has to be somewhere. On our universe, she could also be dead, but like
Yeah, exactly.
I guess like she has to be somewhere. I don't think they could be like
At least that's your mom.
unless it's an Abrams movie.
Yeah, she senses something wrong also. She goes to Spock or something.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just following Kirk now.
Yeah.
Scotty's signal should be coming through any moment now. Keep Sulu's attention off that board.
I'll do my best, sir.
Good luck.
Oh no, that's what the setup was for earlier.
Yeah.
You aren't very persistent, Mr. Sulu. I protest, and you come back. You didn't come back.
Now you're making sense.
I was getting bored.
Anytime's a good time.
I'm afraid I changed my mind.
You take a lot of chances, Lieutenant.
So do you, mister.
Other guys just chilling. Like, that guy's just enjoying himself.
They're watching like, what's going on?
Now it's up to the captain.
Spock knows what's
Please
up.
restrict your movements, Captain.
Are you going to shoot me now, Spock? I thought I had until dawn.
I shall make that decision. You've behaved in a most atypical and illogical manner. I want to know why.
Shoot, you're wasting time.
I shall not waste time with you. But Dr. McCoy has a plenitude of human weaknesses. You may not tell me what I want to know, but he will. Sickbay.
What I'm wondering is like, why can't they tell them?
Actually, I'm thinking that this Spock might actually agree for a trade back to his
Captain,
old
stand over there.
captain.
Yeah.
Doctor, it is time for answers.
Yeah.
He would rather have. I honestly imagine the saying that Spock would actually help.
Yeah,
Nice.
that knocked him out. Okay.
How much time, Scotty? Hardly 15 minutes, sir. The field density between the two universes is starting to close very fast.
Well, come on, help me get him on the table. He'll die without immediate treatment.
Or he will die from that.
Yeah.
It's
You're taking a chance on not getting back home.
We'll get home.
14 minutes, we've got to go.
Shut up. You want me to stop, Jim? He is very much like our own Mr. Spock, isn't he? You've got that minute.
Yeah.
Mr. Spock has orders to kill you, Captain. He will succeed. You will also appear to have killed him after a fierce battle, but it will leave me in command.
He has a look.
yeah, the evil
Mania,
smile.
maniacal, Crow's going crazy.
Oh no! Yes, he's helping them. Let's go.
Yeah.
Leaving Sulu alone.
I don't know if that's like a teleportation device or is that actually just like a evaporator. They just die.
Based on what they said, very much.
I mean,
seems
if
like
it's
they
just
died.
like a short range teleport, then they're floating
Yeah.
outside of the ship. But if that
wait
just
a
dissolves them, then well,
You get on the
that kills them either way.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I guess.
No longer.
Now the problem is that Mr. Spock is gonna attack him and
Yeah. I think this one is he's gonna listen to reason.
hopefully.
Oh yeah, you can hear mind read.
Minds are merging, Doctor. I know what you know.
Activate the transporter. You saved us back at the sick bay over the Tantalus field.
Take me with you.
I can't. I'm sorry. Our power is balanced for 4. There's no guarantee that we'll make it with 5.
But there are only 3 of you.
1 is coming.
Yeah. Well, now you're gonna take me with you, okay?
Yeah, she wants to go with them because like this is the Kirk that she likes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh no.
The power is cut, sir. They're onto us.
Can you
bridge to your setup?
Oh, I can get us the power, but the automatic setting is linked to the transporter main.
Means that someone has got to operate the controls manually.
One of us will have to stay.
I cut the transporter power. It's necessary to delay your beam out until I could arrive.
Yeah, he's gonna help them.
Reactivate main transporter circuits.
You're a man of integrity in both universes, Mr. Spock.
You must return to your universe. I must have my captain back. You have 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
For that time, I have something to say. How long before the Hulkan prediction of galactic revolt is realized?
Approximately 240 years.
The inevitable outcome?
The Empire shall be overthrown, of course.
Your empire is illogical because it cannot endure. I submit you are illogical to be a willing part of it.
One man cannot summon the future.
But one man can change the present. Be the captain of this enterprise, Mr. Spock. Find a logical reason for sparing the Hulkans and make it stick. Push till it gives.
Captain, get in the chamber!
Yes.
What about it, Spock?
The man must also have the power.
In my cabin is a device that will make you invincible.
Indeed.
Past or future. Tyranny or freedom. It's up to you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They're not gonna take her. They just skip the conversation of her arguing to go with them.
Captain Kirk, I shall consider it.
Spock is waiting. He probably sensed that it's happening again. But what about the
others?
Yeah, I guess
maybe they
also,
kept them.
I mean, I guess they changed.
What I don't understand is how you were able to identify our counterparts so quickly.
It's far easier for you as civilized men to behave like barbarians than it was for them as barbarians to behave like civilized men.
Yeah.
Assume they returned to their enterprise at the same time you appeared here.
Probably, however, that Jim Kirk will find a few changes, if I read my Spocks correctly.
Jim, I think I liked him with a beard better. Of course, almost any change would be a distinct improvement.
Easy way his counterpart fitted into that other.
That I had an opportunity to observe your counterparts here quite closely. I found them quite refreshing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
They've been insulted.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
God damn, I love it. This is the scene that I wanted to see.
Oh yeah.
Kirk meeting her now.
Captain Kirk.
Lieutenant.
Marlena Moreau. I was just assigned last week.
Yeah.
All right, Lieutenant, carry on.
Yeah, Jim knows.
Yeah.
Already.
I wonder if... Yeah.
Met her before, Captain?
Why do you ask?
Your reaction.
Why do you ask?
One of recognition?
Oh, no. We haven't met before. She just seemed a nice, likable girl. I think we could become friends.
Yeah, Spock is like, do I still have the right guy? Did I get the right Jim back? He's still like third universe here. And he went to her in the end credit scene.
Yep. All right. I was kind of waiting for, after like they got back to their own universe, I was waiting for that scene that if the girl
she actually
Marlene,
does exist,
if she is part of the crew, that he would like Kirk would meet her. Because I thought that would be...
Kirk would already know what she probably feels already.
Yeah, and Kirk probably now like feels the same, kind of, so...
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I guess we'll see in the future episodes if that goes anywhere, or if she's gonna be part of...
Yeah, if she was a side character in this episode, never to be seen again.
Yeah, because with this especially a lot of times, not just this show, but a lot of other, like, older shows as well, like, there's a lot of like these small scenes that in modern times we would expect to like go somewhere, but a lot of times they just don't, like, might be just a one-off character that we'll never see again.
Yeah.
Which kind of would be same. I think she could be a cool addition to the universe.
Yeah, I mean, it's like not full-time on-screen character. They have the whole cast is pretty well thought out, but she could be like appear time to time.
Yeah, kind of like Kirk's love interest type of character that is, is there like every once in a while.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like she fits in the main cast, but still.
Yeah, very interesting concept though. I don't know, what's your thought?
Yeah, I mean, we saw kind of similar few episodes ago.
Yeah.
kind of alternative universes and what things could be. Of course, that was they went back in time, wasn't it? Was that the episode?
Yeah,
and
back in
now,
time.
now they're in their ship, so it was like a fresh take to the same angle, basically.
Yeah.
This is a show where you can do these types of things. You can experiment on concepts. The story concepts must be really refreshing for the writers and everything, because they can be like, what if we do time travel universe thing, and that you can do that on pretty much any other show. You're gonna have to create a show for it. It's not like you can create an episode in the show that works with your thing.
Yeah, exactly, because it's kind of like a gimmick in a sense that if the entire series will be just about like parallel universes or time traveling, it could get kind of boring quite fast. But when it's like these one-off episodes, like 50-minute episode, it's super fun kind of idea that they're gonna throwing out there and being like, okay, how this, like, just experimenting technically, like how will these characters work if they were the opposite. It's interesting to see different versions of these characters that we have like learned to know and like.
I think it was well balanced in this episode how much they showed the other alternatives. It was a short period of thing, because I was like when that the first happened, I was like, are we gonna have like some kind of 50-50 split of the episode? Like we're gonna have see 20 minutes of the other like the alternative crew on the actual Enterprise. I think that was well balanced out considering how they tell stories in this show.
Yeah.
So it was actually well balanced.
Yeah. And it was
1 minute clip of them, but but still it was enough.
It was interesting to see how similar Spock was though in both universes. It would have been interesting to see different version of Spock as well, but at the same time I guess they needed somebody there. Like if Spock would have been too different, then maybe
but he was still
the
exception from his people.
Yeah,
like the normal universe is also, but that was the original story for the Emperor Spock. Of the alternative, the Conqueror Spock.
Yeah, and also interesting is that they kind
Spock the Liberator. Something,
Spock the Liberator, and they definitely let us understand that he's gonna kind of at least consider Kirk was giving him the idea of becoming the captain because he has the chance now and start to make a change.
Yeah, to make everybody more logical.
Yeah,
basically. Pretty much. Everybody was so
less violent.
Yeah, everybody was just barbaric and violent. So he doesn't want to be the captain.
But Kirk, he doesn't want to be the captain. But Kirk was like, but as a captain, you could actually make a meaningful change. Yeah. And he's like, okay, well, I'll consider it.
I'll consider it, and I think he really executed on it. So
that's pretty much all my first thoughts.
Yeah, that's the episode.
So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. If you did, let us know by liking and subscribe so you don't miss out on our future Star Trek reactions. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks that you will enjoy this video as well. And here you can also find all the rest of our Star Trek reactions. And I hope we're gonna see you in the next one. But until then, have a great one. Bye.